Okay, hi, I'm Ben. This is
Jingwen. Hello.
yeah. What's your Instagram handle?
Instagram and handle is Wondurless.
I-
Start for you.
Okay, I'll put like a text or something like
Yeah.
that. Like, I kind of think that nowadays people like remember each other by their like Instagram handle. than
Okay,
their
that's
name.
true. That's true.
Yeah, but like my Instagram handle is my name so. Okay, so yeah, like just introduce yourself a little bit.
Okay. I'm Jingwen, 19 this year, and I'm heading towards LaSalle for design communication degree.
Oh, my condolences. Like myself is kind of.
No
Like, I mean, you kind of like don't have that much choice when it comes to art schools in Singapore.
Yeah, that's true.
I say this as someone who was from like LaSalle, it's a very weird bittersweet experience. I feel because okay, I feel that half the teachers are like super like pro PAP government kind of like shit, right? Then the other half are just like fuck the world, just like set shit on fire. That kind of
That's
stuff.
true.
So like when you're trying to navigate your projects, right, you gotta figure out the lecturer grading your work. Are they the super safe kind, or are they the like no, like fuck it, you need to push the boundaries kind of thing. Yeah, so it can be a bit tough. Yeah, so let's talk about like your photography. Like how long have
Sure.
you been doing photography?
I've been doing it since I was about 15, but it was mostly as a hobby at that time. So it was only like the past 2 years that I've started to become started taking it more seriously, like as a possible professional career, that kind of thing. Yeah.
So like, why the change like now? Why from like a hobby to like, okay, maybe I can make this as my career?
When I was still starting out, actually the inspiration came from my friends. So I saw my friends posting like aesthetic photos and like the Instagram of like food or anything. And I was like, oh, I kind of want to try that. So I tried it, and as I was getting into photography, I started following more like Singaporean photographers. And then I found more inspiration. I realized that in Singapore you can actually become like a legit photographer and still earn money out of it. So I was like, okay, let's try it. So I started venturing more from like still life photos like food and all that stuff to more of portraits and like fashion editorial, that kind of look. Yeah, so I was like, okay, since not really interested in science and math anyways, might as well try photography.
I kind of like find that like interesting, right? Cause like for me, right, like I was just like always shit at like school kind of thing. Like I got like 32 points on my O levels. Like, I'm proud of that. I was from Express, went a normal acad, went to like ITE kind of thing, right? And like I studied sports in ITE. Then I went to an art school. So if you study sports and arts, right, you just can't study.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but okay. So I want to ask you like quick question, right? Just off the top of your head, if you had to name 3 Singapore photographers that like you like, who would it be?
The first one would definitely be Wan Jie.
Wondurless.
Yeah, the first one, because he's like the same age as me and he's doing like practically damn well. His aesthetic and style is kind of the kind that I'm going for. It's like the more weird, eccentric, but yeah, I feel like it's more unconventional, and that's the kind that I want to go for. I want to be more unique in my style as well, not just the standard portraits. I can't.
Two more, come on.
Okay, wait, let me think.
You can pull out your phone and like scroll through your Instagram.
Okay, I'll scroll.
You must send me the links for this also so I can like edit it in. And I know sometimes it's like just hard to like think off the top of your head, but like while you're scrolling, right, I always kind of tell people like, if you're doing art in Singapore, right, and you're really 100% focused on like doing it, you have maybe either you have like a family where you don't need to really like provide for the family or whatever, right? If you just have the time to do it and you focus 100% of your efforts doing it, and let's say your parents allow you and you're not too difficult, right? You can actually count the competitors like with your fingers, because there's not many people on this island that will full time like just focus on this and just like go
that's
forward
true.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like the bar's not that high. It's not that hard, right?
Yeah. So I name my others.
Yeah, two more.
Okay, second one is like the Audrey K. Do you know?
Who's that? Honestly, I'll be putting the like screenshots so like you guys know.
Audrey K.
Ooh, that's who's cool.
Yeah, it's like the more unconventional, it's the more dreamy kind of style, kind of portraits that you don't usually see in commercial portrait photographers, Yeah, I really love her work.
Are you talking about commercial or Instagram aesthetic kind of thing?
Usually I go more towards Instagram aesthetic and then hope that I can make money off of it. Yeah, because I'm not really into commercial photography, like those standard. Yeah, I want to be more out of the box, I guess. I want to be more unique in my style. So that's what I'm trying to go towards too. Yeah.
But like why? Okay, so what is it about commercial photography? Okay, like so in your mind, right? What do you consider commercial photography, and what do you consider Instagram photography?
I think commercial photography, off the top of my head, it's just like shooting for your clients. So whenever you shoot for your clients, they're like, okay, I want a few standard headshots at this particular overrated Instagrammable space, like Marina Bay Sands. Yeah, get a few headshots. I'll just do like this pose or like it's like the very standard kind of poses with like the outfits is just like standard, like everything's just standard.
It's okay for me. What I don't like about that is I feel that it's too safe.
Yeah, it's too safe. It's very conventional. It's very boring. I feel like anyone can do that. Almost.
Yeah.
It's almost like if you have a camera with like a super good lens or something, then you just ask them to like do this.
And it's funny because those are the jobs that like pay a lot more.
Yeah.
Like they'll pay you a lot more to do
that's
something
true.
that's like you can do it in your sleep kind.
Yeah.
No, okay, so how about like what is Instagram photography to you?
Instagram photography, I think people are more willing to try different stuff. Especially like in Singapore's community, there are a lot of people who collaborate. So there's like makeup artists, there's like stylists, and then there's models, photographers. Then we all look to each other, then we collaborate. We play off on each other's styles, we play off on each other's ideas, and that's the kind of photography that I want to head towards. It's like not just being safe or like doing just commercial work. It's more of like I don't know, like going out of the box, being more creative, like bouncing off each other's creative ideas, being more alternative, being more unique in your fashion style, makeup, that kind of thing, like more creative.
I think it's like nice hearing like okay, so I'm gonna say like it's nice hearing a young person say this, and like I feel fucking old now. I'm like 26, right? But yeah, it's nice hearing like the younger generation trying to say this or do this a little bit more, because I think that fuck, I feel damn old now, you know? Like in my time or like I think there's a generation gap already from like 26 to 19, right? But like in my time or like even way back, right? These jobs like oops, my phone. Oh well. These jobs kind of had like okay wait, let me just put it on silent. I'm like so unprofessional. Yeah, I'm actually using the Google Pixel. Like I got it with the StarHub promo. If you're using StarHub, come and recontract. Not sponsored, but
not sponsored.
It saved my life, man. Because I rent like
The camera is actually not too bad.
The camera's good,
Yeah,
but the
I
memory's
just tried
kind of shitty. Like if you're listening to music and you take a picture, it closes like your music. Yeah.
Why?
I have like
Low functioning.
no idea. Okay, wait. Fuck, how do I like put this on silent and like an old person? You know, I'm just gonna go airplane. Yeah. I just got a phone, man. Yeah. Okay. Fuck. What was I saying? Yeah, like I think in like my time or whatever, or like previous generations, right? These jobs were like there are a lot of gatekeepers in these jobs. You know, like you can't actually just get into the industry as easily. If you did photography, like okay, like if you want to be a model, you have to like pay some photographer a lot of money just get your headshots done.
That's true.
Then you have to go to agencies, and the agencies really like had a lot of power back then. And as a photographer, it's like where do you like? Even for me, I'm like, how do you even start? You know, like where do you even start? You would try to intern at some company, tell them, hey, I take pictures, you know, and they might be like, fuck off, you're gonna make coffee for 1 year, that kind of shit, you know. But like now. And this is what pisses me off when I see people like, oh, you know, I'm trying to be a photographer, but no one want to hire me or whatever. Because I'm like, now all you need to do is just upload, just keep posting your content out there, keep like trying to get better, and like you will get jobs, kind of thing. Yeah, but you're talking about like collaborating, right? Okay, so this is what one of my problems when like I try to collaborate with people. Okay, so I always want to try to get makeup artists, stylists, model kind of thing. If I can, like, you know, hairstylists as well. I feel like stylists are like endangered species, you know.
That's true, right? I hardly can find stylists actually in Singapore. And even if they are stylists, it's like you can't really tell if they're stylists or not because they didn't write it in their bio, and then like can't tell that the photographer or the makeup artist or the stylist whenever they post the pictures and like
Yeah, like okay, because I think maybe it's like I feel like it's just the math behind it, right? Because okay, so I just want to know your opinion on this. Do you think that there are like more models or more photographers? Like, let's talk about like saturation, right? Do you think it's the industry is saturated with more models or more photographers?
I think more photographers actually, because models in Singapore actually there aren't that many that really put themselves out there and like okay I'm gonna do shoots that kind of thing and then they're confident about it and they know how to post and stuff. There are more photographers in the sense that anyone can just buy a camera and then like try and then practice until they get better at it. I think modeling is sort of like you need to have the looks, you need to have the like maybe a unique face, you need to know how to pose as well, which takes quite a lot of experience and stuff.
Cause like for me I would say that there's more models, but that's cause like right off the bat I just like don't consider a lot of people photographers. Like,
okay, that's okay, true.
This sounds fucking horrible, right? But
yeah.
like I only own my camera. I'm using the same camera like to film the video right now. Okay, like I've only owned this camera for like 3 years. I've only been doing this for 3 years. But I met people who like they buy some fucking expensive camera, keep it in like their expensive dry cabinet box, don't use it, and then they're like, oh yeah, I'm a photographer.
Because I have this expensive camera.
And
money.
They don't practice or whatever, and then later on like they have the audacity to whine. Like so I met some people, not saying all, most of the people I meet are like actually photographers that are trying, but I have met some people that are like they don't put in the effort and they go like, oh yeah, this industry like fucking hard, they can't earn money. And I'm like, there's so much stupid amounts of money to like earn. Like I'm not saying like earning like a fuck ton, but like literally there are like clients or that will pay you a few thousand just for like taking pictures for an hour or something. Yeah, so I was gonna say that like I feel that you have more models than you have, because okay, if you're a model, right, it's very hard to just a lot of people anyhow say, oh yeah, I'm a model or whatever, but unless you've been with agencies, or you don't have to be with an agency, but unless you put in efforts, you do shoots, you work with certain photographers, you've done certain jobs, you can say you're like a model kind of thing. I think same thing as like photographers. So those are the people that I'm considering model and photographers, not just anyone who just I'm a model, I'm a photographer, right?
Yeah.
So I feel that you have more models, lesser photographers, lesser makeup artists, then a bit stylists. Stylists are just like
stylists, please contact me.
like just contact
please.
us, right? Like we're looking for you, cause like
I need a wardrobe.
I only have like 4 stylists that I usually work with. So one is like Chanel. Like I'm just always gonna pop out their stuff. Yeah. So Chanel is like quite good at the stuff she does. Her house is like just full. Like every wall has like one clothing rack that's just packed with clothes, and like it's hard to even take out anything because there's just so much. Like literally like she just has a fuck ton of clothes. She also lets people like buy stuff. Like you can just like contact her, go there, pick some things, and like pay money.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Aside from Chanel, there's like Claire. Worked with her quite often. Like her Instagram is like Velvet Revolver.
Yes.
There's this other girl that I work with, but not very often because she's doing it like so these 2 people who I work with, they are doing it like professionally for their full-time job. So like it's kind of hard to get hold of them.
Yeah, that's true.
This girl is called Misato. Yeah, so she's like legit Japanese and everything, and then she like I think buys clothes from like back home and all that. So like her style is very cool. I actually met her in LaSalle. Haven't like done a shoot with her. We're starting for a while actually. And then there's this other girl called Crystal. I'm gonna be shooting with her next week. So it's like out of all the shoots I've done, right, I've only got 4 stylists. You know, whereas like models, I've worked with more models.
Yeah, there's more models actually.
Yeah. Okay, let me move on to the next question. Sorry, I need to check my phone because I'm like. Do you have any upcoming projects that you're excited about or that you wanna like maybe talk about?
Actually, yeah, I'm currently like conceptualizing this studio shoot kind of thing, but it requires a lot of props and makeup. So stay tuned, I guess. I guess I'll do it when I'm not lazy and have the money to buy props.
Actually, with props, right? I would say okay, so maybe like what's rarer than stylists, right? Actually, I don't know because I never really like find that many of those kind of people. But like the kind of people I'm talking about are like you can actually like find fine artists who have works that they wanna do or wanna pull off.
Yeah.
And a lot of fine artists actually kind of like I'm talking about like fine artists in LaSalle because like I've met a few people who they do fine art stuff, and if you like just talk to them and collaborate to do like help you do set design, they might be willing to do it kind of thing, because like then it's a whole
then it's like, an actual like collaboration,
yeah.
It's a real shoot and all that stuff.
So you could try to like ask them, because like for me the problem with props also is that yeah, you need to spend money. Then aside from like okay, so we did this shoot with like Sarah Thursday, right?
Oh yeah,
And we got like a fuck ton of props. Then on the shoot day we were like, cause I had office at Chinatown back then. It was like free like hustle, right? No, I was a friend that let us use the space. So we got all the props, and then we were like, fuck, how do we transport it there? Kind of thing, you know. So it was like collaboration with Sarah. So Sarah, because she's using it for her brand anyway, kind of thing, right? So Sarah was very nice. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna like, don't worry. I called Lala Move like on the van, kind of thing. You know, so we went there and all that. But yeah, I really understand that as a photographer, I think it's hard to buy the props, make the props, transport the props.
That's true.
You know.
Like basically all the prep out work beforehand, before the shoot, is really a lot. You spend weeks and days trying to conceptualize the idea, get the props, get the makeup concept done, get the style that you want for your clothes and stuff. It takes a lot of effort.
But like for your shoots, right, how much of control do you like take in the shoot planning? Do you like plan everything out, then give the instructions to let's say the stylists, models, and everyone, or like how does your shoots usually work?
Like my workflow lah, basically. Do I have one? usually I will contact the people first. Like okay, cause like when I started taking it seriously, I was still studying lah. So I was managing my studies, my A-level studies and photography. So I would have this urge like once every few months, because I'm quite busy with A-levels, right? So once every few months I'd be like, okay, I really need to do a shoot. So out of impulse I'll be like texting everybody. Hi, do you wanna shoot? Do you wanna shoot? Then once I've got the people.
Wait, when it comes to messaging, right? Let me just sorry just like, but when it comes to messaging, right? How many people do you like? Let's say how many people do you like spam, right? You just have to throw out a rough number.
No, usually when it comes to models, I already have a name in mind. I'll be like, okay, I want this model.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll make sure that she's free on whatever day.
Yeah.
So that model is settled. But the makeup artist, I'll text like four or five, and then pray that they're free on weekdays or some shit, because they're usually free only on weekends lah.
Yeah.
Then I will text and see whether they're free or not. Then if they're not free, I'll just be like, guess we'll do our own makeup. Then usually afterwards, then I will get the makeup artist and models, right? After that, I'll be like panicking about the concept and the location. Then usually I'm a bit last minute, but I usually 1 week before. Usually I plan 1 week before. Then I will get all the makeup artists down. I'll go to like my Pinterest boards and shit, get my inspiration, and then I'll send them to the models and the makeup artists and be like, can you do this look? Can we go for this like kind of style and stuff? And then we see whether they have the wardrobe for it, the clothes for it and stuff. Then we will tweak, and on that day we will just start shooting.
It's like a very interesting process, because like I think like I work backwards from you, because like I'm fucking absent-minded, right? So like usually what I'll do is I will like message like a bunch of models, see like which ones reply. So like start of this year, I can say I messaged more than like within 2 months or whatever, like I messaged more than 100 like people kind of thing, and I got a fuck ton of rejections. So like for all the young photographers saying that no model want to shoot with you, until you get 100 reactions, right, don't fucking come and talk. Okay. Yeah, but like it really helps, because after I message like 100 like plus people or whatever, right, I'm not going to do it in 1 day because Instagram's going to ban you, but I usually get the models to like agree kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then I will like message a few makeup artists and see like who's free on like those days.
Yeah.
Cause of me, I'm a freelancer. I'm more free on like weekdays, right? I try to squeeze in more things on weekdays. I prefer shooting on weekdays early in the morning, cause it's like empty. But everyone's schedule is full on those times, or they just can't wake up, so it's a bit hard, right? Yeah. But so I confirm the model, makeup artist, and the stylist, right? I already have a rough concept, and then like, okay, this concept I'm trying to do, this concept I'm trying to do. So okay, all of them are interested. Then I'll do a WhatsApp chat. My WhatsApp chat, the title, right, will be the date of the shoot.
Oh yeah.
And like the concept, whatever, like 12th July golf punk shoot kind of thing, right? So then when I check my WhatsApp, I'm like, fuck, which group is it? Oh okay, this 12th July, right? And then I'm usually very hands off actually, because I'm like, here's a rough concept. The model will like, you know, I don't know, like they prep, they like see what kind of poses they want to do. Some of them actually do reference like poses and stuff. Makeup artists will be like, okay, this is the makeup look I'm going for. Stylists will say this. So all of them will just chat, right? And I just like pretty much don't do anything.
Until the day itself.
Yeah, I just choose the location, concept, and bring together the people. And I kind of feel that that's what is lacking here in Singapore. That like trust me, as long as you organize things right, like you would so-called get like relevance, or people will be interested in your like organize things for other people. I think more people will be interested in like, yeah.
That's true. Yeah, usually I plan the looks and stuff yeah first. Then I will leave it to the models and makeup artists to see whether they want to adopt it or tweak it a little bit, that kind of thing. Yeah. So in a sense we all play our part, I guess. Yeah. It's a real collaboration.
So who's like your one of the favorite models that like you worked with?
Favorite?
Yeah.
Jasmine.
Who?
Rose Wine.
Oh shit.
Because I think she's one of the first few models that I actually worked with.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like when I first started out, I was just 17 years old and I was scared. I was like, all these people are adults, they're like 20 plus. Are you gonna take me seriously? I'm just a 17-year-old girl trying to like study my A levels.
I think she like hates me or some shit.
Really? Rose Wine, do you hate me? Leave in the comments below.
I mean, okay, like long story short, there was a small misunderstanding.
Oh,
She like
okay,
thought
okay.
I stole like her shoot or some shit like that.
Oh.
Like Chanel's involved in that also, so like yeah, cause like okay, I used
Very awkward.
the same model. Yeah, no, I mean, okay, so again, right, like this is why I try to like have good relationships with people in the scene, cause like it's really fucking small in Singapore kind of thing, right? So like yeah, long story short, it's just like I was working with Chanel. We shot at the same place, but it was different concept. But I think she got like offended that like she took it as I stole her.
I get it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
there are some people who actually do that. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I won't like blame her or like whatever, right? I think in general, because the bar, and it is not like anything about her specifically. I think in general, and this is something that also I went through, like trying to be a photographer, is that when you are starting out, whatever, you kind of feel that like it's so hard to like make it, and this kind of like I guess like the Singapore education system or whatever, you don't see
like
that
enough.
like the industry is actually like quite big, you know, despite the fact it's small, very little people, but it's big in the sense of there's a lot of opportunities out there, and you don't need to like fight for your space like
Yeah, that's true. Like everyone can have space.
Yeah,
In this
yeah,
community,
kind of thing, you know,
you can
and-
say it's expendable.
yeah, so like I think it's interesting that like she's like your favorite model to work with. Who is your dream model to work with?
Dream model?
Like if like fuck care money or like agencies or like whatever, right? Like the one person you want to work with, you just like if you can get a golden ticket, like you can get a yes from any model, like who would it be?
Probably Mei Yue. You know?
Oh,
her,
Di
right?
Mei Yue.
Yeah, Di Mei Yue. She's like a legend. She's like a legend. But I feel like I'm too short for this. Like she's a tall giant.
You know something like damn
intimidating.
You know something like damn wasted. So I think I don't know. She was in some other agency before, like
Yeah.
I don't remember which agency, but like I know that I messaged them, right, asking for like TFP shoots. And out of the list of models they gave me, like Mei Yue was in it. And then Megan was like, yeah, okay, I really want to shoot with her and stuff like that, right? But then like we got so busy, we didn't do it. And then like in a matter of a few months, she just really blew up.
Yeah,
Then we were like,
oh shit.
fuck, wasted. You know, like I had the chance to shoot with her, like.
But yeah, I think she's really talented. I once saw her in real life for the GSS Fashion Scramble. You know, the fashion walk.
Oh yeah, I saw your Instagram. You were running
Yeah,
around
I
in the
was
middle of the.
running around in the freaking middle of the road. Yeah, but she was there and she was just like this tall human being, and she's just doing her thing. And I'm like, oh my god, she's a goddess. I can't reach that level.
Guess you can. Just a matter of time.
Yeah, I guess I need to build my confidence because I feel like
And
everyone.
like, you're like 19, man. Like you're
Yeah.
doing this at like 19. Like I've been doing this for 3 years. Like I don't know. Once you're 21, you're gonna like.
I don't know. Okay, but what's the scariest thing about this is that I'm considered the younger ones in the industry. So everyone is like 20 plus years old with like full-time jobs, and then like they're all like, I don't know, real adults. I'm just like this kid who just wants to make it, I guess. So I tend to have a lack of confidence when in terms of like especially when asking people to shoot, like DMing people like, hey, do you want to shoot? I feel like they might not take me seriously because I'm just this kid. They might see me as just a kid, and I like probably don't know what the hell I'm doing. And like they're just like 20 plus years old. I feel very intimidated, like, basically.
I mean, like, I think it's great that like you're like sharing about that, right? Okay, so this is what I feel. Okay, if you're young, people are going to say that you're too young. If you are a young adult, right, like 20 to like before 29, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, like
That's
they're going to say that you don't have enough experience. And then once you're in your 30s, they're going to say that you are too old and you're out. I've been smoking way too much. Yeah, so like at every step of the way, right? Like people are gonna like say shit, kind of thing, you know. But you just gotta like end of the day do like what you want, kind of thing. And like I think that once, cause like you already got the A levels thing like out of the way, and like I heard it takes up. I don't know cause I never study at all, kind of thing, right? But I think at being 19, you have a fuck ton of like free time. I mean, you're going to LaSalle, not so much free time.
Yeah, true, but
Maybe free time if you like manage the thing. Like honestly, when I was doing film in LaSalle, the third year was like super free.
time, right? Oh, really?
No, like yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
That's we're working on your final year project or something.
okay, so like people are gonna fucking hate me for saying this, right? But like there was so the way third year LaSalle for film worked, right, was you have to do one community project, you have to do one like internship thing. Most of the time it's like you work for like babies or some shit like that, right? And the last one is your short film. So I was working in production since I was like 14 years old. So then I'm like, okay, like finally it's like real world shit kind of thing, right? I was lucky that the lecturer chose me to do the like Netflix internship.
Oh,
there was
yeah,
only like
right.
one slot. So that 1 month I was like doing the like internship lah. Okay, it was like super fun, right? Because the first day of work, right, they're like, okay, we need you to compile a bunch of sex scenes from Netflix. Then I was like, okay, you know, like and that's the only instruction they gave me, right? So I spent like a whole day, right, compiling like sex scenes like from Netflix, right, and like for some reason I remember a lot lah. Don't know why.
Oh, shit.
I just did lah, you know.
Oh,
Then I get like my superior like one folder like full of it. They're like, oh, we only needed like 4 or 5. I was like, oh shit, you know, like this is a folder with like more than like 20 different like sex scenes from like different, from like Orange is the New Black to like the the Daredevil, like all that shit, you know. I'm just like, oh fuck, like, yeah. So I mean, I made the editor's job easier lah, but it was like super like what the fuck. So anyway, yeah, like so that 1 month was like chill, right? Like I also got like paid for the internship. I found out that like the rest of my classmates like didn't get paid. Yeah. Like it's funny because I even just asked them like so that is this internship paid? They're like, yeah, how much you want? And I was like 1,000. Then they're like, yeah, sure, kind of thing. Like so like okay, so I got paid, right? And that 1 month was supposed to be spent on like planning the short film and all that. The girl in my group who was the director wanted me to be the producer. So while I was doing the Netflix job, right, like I went back home at night. I just told them like, okay, here's the list of potential locations. Here's blah blah blah. I managed to raise like $1,000 for our film budget just by like posting online. I was like, hey, we're looking for sponsors. So when the actual projects came out, right, I had like a fuck ton of free time. I like didn't need to, because I wasn't editing it. I was a producer. I got most of the, like, you know, producers most of the time is like pre-production.
Yeah, it's the pre-production work.
Yeah, you know, so and then you're just an extra team member to like solve any problems that like arise or whatever. So like I had the most free time in my like final year while everyone else was like dying.
Dying, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Even the like community project, right, they gave me like some charity group that I don't want to say, but I was just like, fuck, this group is bullshit. Like, yeah, I just told the lecturer like, can I just find my own like charity group, because I have an activism background. So I managed to like find one group. The guy is my friend. I did a video for them. It was like to let foreign domestic workers like house like maids and all that, right, know what's their rights like.
Yeah.
So it's like super easy to do. I got it done like damn fast and like yeah. But that being said, I only like barely got my diploma. Like 1 point less, I would have not gotten my diploma.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but sorry, I know I'm going off a tangent. I'm probably gonna have to edit like a lot of it. Yeah, but so what I was trying to say is like as a young person, you have like time on your side. If you are fortunate enough to not be in a situation where you must like provide for your family, right? You have options.
That's true.
So that means like use every weekend you have to like try to do shoots with people, go to art events, meet people, talk to people. Always have your name card.
Did it even it shot all the way, right?
Okay, so unfortunately the video cut off halfway. I know it sucks because we had like another 20 minutes of like the interview going on, and I'm just so fucking annoyed. Like I need to either get an assistant or like find someone to do a screen setup thing. But like I'm trying to make these videos more common and try to like produce them at least once a week or something like that, because I think like it's quite useful. You know, it wasn't planned. I mean, it was kind of planned, but it wasn't planned that like we name drop so many people, and I kind of think that that would be useful for a lot of like younger creatives to try to find new people to work with, or just know who's who in. I'm gonna try to do better, like make better videos. This is my like first time, so let's try to make this like regular thing. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy watching. Please leave your comments below. If there's any thoughts or any improvements that you think can be made, or like if you enjoyed it, just let me know, because it really helps me out a lot and makes me a little bit more motivated to make more content. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Wondurless was like amazing. Check out her work. I really love like her stuff. Gonna try to collab with her soon. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.